Hi, I'm Chris Bailey. I'm the owner of Sound Solutions of New York. We are a pro audio and video company located in upstate New York. We provide high quality audio, video, lighting, and network to commercial venues, as well as rentals of audio, video, lighting, and network for live events. What lights me up? That's great, because I've been dealing with that for the past half an hour. So I really love helping people and helping them, solve their tech issues, solve their problems. It is something, as a control freak, I can actually control. So at the end of the day, helping them get untangled from technology, solving some of their problems, and walking away with a big thank you. That's what really gets me going. The thing I love the most, I think, is not necessarily technology, because that changes all the time. I do love dealing with people, so we're a very connected part where instead of saying, I'm just going to get you this gear, this piece of equipment that will solve your problem, that's more of a sales thing. I did sales and I was horrible at it until I really started to listen to the customer, listen to their needs, and say, listen, maybe this isn't exactly what you need. Let's try something else. And so getting to know them and understanding their wants, wishes, desires, and focusing on that instead of just putting the latest and greatest out there, which will work, may not work for them. In the public eye, I own a successful AV business. We do a lot of installs for schools, for churches, theaters, etc. I'm also a musician, and I'm sitting here in my studio. So primarily a keyboard player, playing a blues band, Fenimore Blues. Come out this summer and see us. Also in a variety of other groups, organizations, play for my church. And just love music, love singing music, and it's a way to really, at the end of the day, that's what I get jazzed about. Well, back in 1998, when my rock career wasn't taking off, I decided to abandon the music industry and focus on tech. It just was kind of an easy sidestep, and that was something that really I could still be with people, still help them, and that was great. And at the time, tech was really changing in the late 90s, early 2000s. So we came in a really good spot in time there to be able to provide the much needed support. As it evolved, we've been, really integral, especially during COVID. I think we were one of the few organizations that grew in numbers of employees and in revenue. Work related, we've done some fairly large events. Again, I don't consider the money and being the upper echelon. Some of the higher paying jobs aren't the end all be all. I've done sound for various people around. We've had notable celebrities in and out, and that's fun to kind of rub shoulders with kind of the A-listers, which is great. George Takei was one of them, and he and I got into a great conversation just about Star Trek and other things, so that was kind of cool. Recently, we just did Dina Menzel at the Belmont Stakes. So again, various kind of A-listers and high-profile things are kind of important, but then so is helping out the small business and seeing them grow based on the equipment that we could supply them. um, yeah. So in our industry, we have a lot of great jokes. We say, I've got a Polish friend who's a sound guy. I also have a Czech one too. So bad. It's so bad. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Well, I do like social events. You would most likely find me at a local brewery than a coffee shop. I'm not a morning person, but unwinding at some of our favorite watering holes locally are great. Common Roots is a really nice one, local. And so just icebreakers would be probably, why are you wearing a Leatherman and a flashlight on your hip? Because it's usually attached all the time on my. So it's a good way to say, well, this is what I do for a living. We just got done with the job, and I'm on break. So that's an easy kind of spot. Often wearing our shirts, but again, talking to people, I kind of get out of the work related. I want to get to know you and where you're from. Were you raised here in upstate New York? Did you move elsewhere? Not what you do for a living. Everybody kind of goes for that angle. And I think if you go circuitous around that to get to know the person, then you can start talking about some work stuff. We are not our job. And it's one of the things I've had to learn over the past 25 years as an owner of a business. The business doesn't own me. I'm still Chris Bailey, and I have a lot of facets on that. A little known fact about me, pause for 3 seconds. My first instrument was not the piano, it was the banjo. And I do play banjo. This is probably not in tune. It is in tune. Anyhow, I played it since I was 7, just getting back into it. So not a very popular instrument. You don't get many banjo requests for songs like, Journey and things like that.